Hello, it's Zoltanger here, and this is the second video in this series. So, in this video, I want to share you the anti-overwhelm guide which I created because in the first video or the previous video, I taught you how to build new habits and how to break bad ones. But in my opinion or in my experience, people don't have time and they already overwhelmed, and therefore they have to get out from this overwhelmed feeling and they want to focus on their life. And this is the reason I created this anti-overwhelm guide, because I want you to have exactly this. I want you to get back your time. I want you to get back your energy and focus and build the habits that leads to the life you want. Okay, so in this video, even if this is the second video in this series, and I recommend you to watch the first video if you haven't done it yet. There I shared a free exercise, habit building exercise video. In the end of this video, I will also share a anti-overwhelm guide as a PDF, so you can build this into your life. Okay, but before that, I let me go through the exact steps. Okay, so you will find an actionable exact steps on in the PDF, but also I want to share it in this video with you. So actions build character. So action builds character. I think this is the basic rule. Actions leads to the fruits you want to have in your life. So no matter if you want to have more friends, more money, more girls, more boys, whatever, you it it's mandatory to build the habits you want in order to have those things you want to have in your life. I think that's a general mistake in self-help, that they fix superficial things, but they don't fix deep identity level issues, and therefore this bad habits always pulling you back. Okay, so this is the basic mindset, and in order to build those things, you have to declutter everything else. So you have to do less things in your life, and you have to own less things in your life. You want to have less obligations and say no more often. And most importantly, also my subscribers asked it how to spend less time with emails. You want to be more productive with email. Before you open your inbox, I highly recommend not to. But if you do, then I recommend you to use tools like Best Inbox or Unroll Me, and simply unsubscribe those things which you don't want to read. The other thing is, always before entering the inbox, always write down separately offline on a paper, who do you want to reach out to and what type of information are you looking for. Otherwise, you get lost in your inbox and you spend lots of time in your inbox without achieving anything meaningful with your life. Okay, so this is decluttering. Also, it's very important not just to save up or free up time and energy, but also to be able to reinvest that time into things that moving the needle for you. Okay, so you might heard of the 20-80 rule, the Pareto principle, which is the 20% of the things bring you the results of 80%. So I think that's true. Even one step further, that just the basic rule of minimize. Even if you apply one more time, then the 20% of that 20% is extremely important. If you think it through, only few things matter in life, and I think that's the reason why you want to be an essentialist, because most people measure in minor things. Instead, choose those few things which are truly matter and move the needle, and simply focus on them and ignore everything else. Okay, I think Warren Buffett had a famous conversation when he wrote. He asked a friend to write 20 things he want to focus on, and then circle five of them which is really important. And then he said, the friend said, okay, I will do it, and then I will prioritize them and do those things later. No, no. He said, the first thing to do is ignore all those 16 and only listen to the five most important things. I think that is very important. If you haven't read the book Essentialist, I recommend, because that helps you to focus on only things that matters. Okay, so the sources of Overwhelm. I want to close this video with this one. Also, download the guide below this video. But before we wrap it up, I want to I mentioned that the sources of overwhelm is many times people don't write down where to start. So they have a vague idea where they want to go, but they don't exactly know how to start this. What is the first step in order to achieve it? Okay. The second thing is I want to mention is not actionable by definition. So most of the times goals or actions are too vague, like because being rich, what does it mean? How much money by what time? If you don't give context, it's very very vague. And third thing is take baby steps. We had a long conversation with my brother many times. uh, I needed to go to the compound effect and always marginal 1% growth and later uh, gain the big thing or the big shiny stuff. And to be honest, the media and TV and you always hear about the big breakthrough, but you never heard of that several years that lead it to that one. So, for example, you see the Olympian only runs for a minute, but you haven't seen that 8 years sweat and blood that go into that 1 minute. Okay, so this is why you have to focus on the baby steps first, and it will lead to the big results. Okay, so this is the reason why you want to change minor things, and you can achieve big bases. By the way, I can also mention my personal example. I tweaked my diet with a dietitian, and for example, I left out sugar, and many small things, small tweaks in my life, and I lost a tremendous amount of weight, not because I wanted to be very quick, but because I took baby steps, little tweaks that lead to the result I want. Okay, so the action step now is very simple, but put decluttering into your calendar. I don't care when, but I recommend, for example, closing every week, so Sunday evening as a decluttering day when you throw out things and throw out obligations and write down all those things you haven't done. And if you want to do it or not, simply ignore them and then suddenly, well, sorry, I want to do it. Or the quickest way to finish things is to never start. Or the other thing is commit that this date I will finish that one, but until that until that time I will not procrastinate or not spend time with this. This is a proactive type of procrastination, by the way. So I think that's it for now, today's video. And before you go, I want to mention, if you haven't watched the first video in this series, please watch it. Also, below this video, you will find an anti-overwhelm guide, and download it and do it, because as soon as you do it, you free up lots of time and lots of energy, which you can reinvest in your habits and in your happy life. So I think it's very very important. And in order to achieve things, you have to do less things, and first you have to free up the time and energy which are required to do those things. And this is why decluttering is the number one habit you can do. So thank you for watching this video, and again, download the PDF below, and see you in the next one, where I will talk about advanced habit building strategies. Okay, so see you in the next video. Bye bye.